On the back of yet another incredible performance from Anthony Davis in the playoffs for the Los Angeles Lakers, is AD on his way to a Finals MVP? Let's get into it. Welcome to Amateur Hour Sports, where usually we talk about the Toronto Raptors, but today, a game recap for Game 4 of the Denver Nuggets and Los Angeles Lakers series, where the Lakers have just taken a commanding 3-1 lead in the series. So, that means Denver have them right where they want them. They've been down 3-1 in both their series so far, and now all three, and they're here. So, there's a reason they're here. They turn it on when it gets to 3-1, but my opinion, the Lakers are not the Utah Jazz. The Lakers are not the Los Angeles Clippers. I think the Lakers are going to get this done. LeBron James will not let a 3-1 lead slip. And I know that LeBron James, he's been in this situation. He's been down 3-1 in an NBA Finals. He knows that they do not switch off at this point. They continue to lay it on the Denver Nuggets if they want to come out of this series, because it is not over at this point. But I strongly believe the Lakers will advance to the NBA Finals. And I also think the same for the Miami Heat. I think Boston can do it as well, down 3-1, because I think they are the more talented team on paper. But Miami up 3-1, they're the commanding force there. I think we're going to see a Heat-Lakers final, the final I wanted to see once we got to the conference final and I saw the teams available. I wanted to see LeBron versus the former team, Miami Heat. But on to today's topic for the video, as you saw in the thumbnail and the title. Anthony Davis, is he on his way to a Finals MVP? The way he's been playing is absolutely ridiculous in the playoffs. I mean, talk about that game 2, that big time 3 to steal the game over Nikola Jokic, to steal that game. It could have been 1-1, but goes to 2-0, take control of the series. And obviously for AD to get the Finals MVP, not only do the Lakers have to win this series against the Nuggets, but they also have to win this series against the Miami Heat, who I have been doubting pretty much the entire playoffs. I didn't think they'd be able to get through Milwaukee. They did in 5. I thought Boston would win the series against them, and they're up 3-1. They could easily win that in 5 tonight, but I feel like the Lakers would still be favored in the final against Miami, but time will tell about that. But I've always said on this show, on this channel, that I feel like LeBron James is a guy who would never relinquish a Finals MVP. If his team got there and if his team won, there would never be a player who outshines LeBron James. And before the playoffs started, I had my doubts about Anthony Davis' ability to perform in a playoff setting because, well, he's never done that before, really. I mean, in the 2 playoff seasons he had with the Pelicans, he was phenomenal. But they lose in the first round in 4 one year, and they lose in the second round, getting swept as well another. So he's gotten swept in both of his playoffs runs, once in the first round, once in the second round. We've never seen him progress to a deep round of playoffs. So we had no precedent on what to expect from Anthony Davis in the very clutch situations of the playoffs. But now, that's gone. Any doubt, anything I had against Anthony Davis in the playoffs is completely gone. Because the way he has been playing, especially in this conference finals, is unbelievable. He has been tremendous. Yesterday, he started off the game shooting 7 for 7 from the field, ended up finishing the game 10 for 15 from the field, was great all the way throughout the game, finished with 34 points in a close game like that. I know his rebounds have been a little bit low in the last couple of games. Hasn't been getting the rebound as much, but I feel like he's kind of spending a bit more time on the perimeter than usual, not quite getting the paint, even though there's not really any excuse for how poor he's been on the boards. He needs to be better. The Lakers as a whole were great last night off the boards. I mean, largely in part to Dwight Howard, but Anthony Davis needs to chip in a little bit there. But still, his ability on the ball, his ability to get points, to be a scorer is great. And I know he got a lot of free throws yesterday, so did LeBron, after the Lakers filed a complaint to the NBA about free throws. I think the Nuggets need to do that about Nikola Jokic and get him to the line more, because clearly that's how it works. The Lakers complain about free throws, and they get a fuck ton of free throws against the Nuggets in Game 4. But anyways, LeBron, I've never thought that he would be on a team where he does not get the finals MVP. I just thought he would always be the best. He would always rise above the occasion and be the best. Already has 3 finals MVPs. I think he was absolutely robbed of a finals MVP in the 2014-2015 finals against the Golden State Warriors. Yes, the Cleveland Cavaliers lost that series, and Andre Iguodala eventually won that finals MVP, but I think that in a scenario where there is one player who is just so far and beyond the best player in the series, just nobody is even close to how good that guy was in the series, I think at that point you make an exception for this vendetta against a losing player winning finals MVP. It's happened once in NBA history, and I think we should have seen it the second time there. The voting came down to, I believe, Andre Iguodala getting 7 finals MVP votes and LeBron James getting 4 finals MVP votes. Funnily enough, Steph Curry did not receive any finals MVP votes for that, but LeBron was right there and easily wins that if they win, obviously with the Cleveland Cavaliers. But I think even in a losing situation, he was that good that he should have won it. Sure, I can understand that they're just going to give it to a guy on the winning team, but I will still maintain that he deserved that one. So we get to this one. If the Lakers get there and they do win the NBA championship, can AD surpass Braun in that sense of getting that finals MVP? I'm sure neither of them will particularly care. As long as they win the championship, they're not going to care who gets that finals MVP. And I'm talking a lot about how good AD was yesterday and how he's been in the playoffs, but LeBron has been a goon in the playoffs as well. Even yesterday, he's averaging damn near a triple-double. He's averaging 26 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists while shooting very efficiently, 54% from the field and 35% from 3. Oh my God. LeBron James and Anthony Davis, 2 of the top 5 players in the NBA, on the same team in a playoff run. That's just unfair. The way they've been playing, even when other guys in the team struggle, it doesn't even matter. But still, the Denver Nuggets are right there, and this series is still alive. But credit to Frank Vogel yesterday. A lot of credit goes to LeBron and AD, obviously, but Frank Vogel has been a tremendous coach throughout the year and doesn't quite get praise for decisions like he made starting Dwight Howard for the 3rd time in the season. He wanted to eradicate Nikola Jokic early on, and that is exactly how it went with Dwight Howard. The reason the Lakers ended up winning this game pretty much comes down to second chance points, and a lot of that comes down to Dwight Howard's ability on the glass. Obviously some other people, and obviously the Denver Nuggets were not boxing out and closing out on defense. It was pretty horrific to see how they were rebounding on the defensive end because the Lakers had 20 second chance points. I think the Nuggets ended with either 2 or 4 second chance points. A difference of 16. And the Lakers end up winning by a mere margin of 6. So seems like that was the separation for the game. So a lot of dogs on this team, but Anthony Davis, the way he's been playing, I think it's going to be a tough decision. If the Lakers do go on and win this NBA championship, which I do think they will, I think that they are heavily the favorites, up 3-1. Big favorites to come out of this Denver series, obviously, even though Denver have reversed 2 3-1 leads already. I don't think LeBron lets that happen. I don't think the Lakers let that happen. They don't switch off. They know that. They know what the Denver Nuggets have. They know what they're going to throw at them down 3-1. They got to come out and finish the job, and I think they will. They get to the NBA Finals where they are favorites. People have been favorites for Miami, and they still win, but I still think I'm going with the Lakers in that series as long as Miami get there and as long as the Lakers get there. So if we get there and the Lakers do win that series, AD, the way he's been playing, could very easily take that finals MVP, and who would have seen that coming? It's always seemed like it's going to be LeBron, but we got to acknowledge the show that AD is putting on. If you want my opinion exact on who's going to win finals MVP, I'm still going to say LeBron, because LeBron, I think, finds that extra level in those situations against big teams in big moments of NBA Finals. We've seen it before. We've seen him all throughout his career in the playoffs. I mean, he's basically made every NBA Finals for a decade, barring one where the Lakers missed the playoffs because he was basically injured for most of the season. So LeBron is a guy who gets it done in playoff settings. And for that reason, I think he's going to come and rise even greater to the occasion and take that finals MVP award. So even though I can see Anthony Davis getting that finals MVP, I'm still going to go with the odds-on favorite LeBron James, a player I very much like and very much like watching and very much enjoy seeing get wins. So for that reason, I'm going with LeBron, but AD, I did not think AD would be in a position where he might be a finals MVP. All of a sudden, he is right there. Thank you so much for watching this video. What do you guys make of the Nuggets and Lakers series, as well as maybe the Heat and Celtics series? What is going to be our NBA final matchup? Who is going to win that NBA finals matchup? And who is going to be the finals MVP? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, acknowledging that the Miami Heat don't really have a great matchup for LeBron. I think Jay Crowder can do a good job on LeBron on the defensive end, but I think overall there's not a great matchup there on defense. LeBron James going to get his in the NBA Finals. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed at any point, and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with the 4 videos we post a week on this channel. And on our way to 500 subs, I would very much appreciate if you did hit that subscribe button as we go to 500 and beyond on this channel. At the end of the day, I believe what I say, and if you disagree, that is okay. We will see you again tomorrow for another video.